on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Rollo88 coming at you live and in the flesh. And Bilbert coming at you live and in a puppet body. I'm funny, huh, Rollo? Yeah, you're okay. Today, me and Bilbert are going to talk to you guys about this Florida school shooting thing. Okay. Whoa, there was a shooting in a school in Florida? Is that what you said, Rollo88? Yeah, Bilbert. Some kid went a little postal, but anyways, let's talk about some of the reasons why this could have happened, okay? So when I was growing up, I was always kind of an outcast. I was a nerd. I kind of knew a lot more than the other kids did, and I would study on my own, and I would pretty much always learn too much, if you will. And the other kids would be playing catch up to learn as much as I knew, and we had a disparity, you know. The other kids were over there all hanging out, and I was with my limited amount of friends in the corner, you know, and it was okay. I mean, I would have liked to have been more social, but, you know, you start to marginalize them because they marginalize you. So you call them preppies, they call you a nerd, they call you a geek, a dork, whatever, they bully you. This is how it starts. Whoa, that's how it starts, Rollo88? Yeah, in pretty much any school across the nation, there's going to be kids that are outcast, and I'm still feeling the emotions from school, even as funny as that sounds. But yeah, they bully you and they develop this really bad psychological damage into you. And it's mostly in middle school. In high school, it's not so bad. But middle school and even elementary school, kids can be really big jerks. But I think this was at a high school in Florida. Oh, yeah, it was. I read it on the news. I read the newspaper. Oh, did you, Bilbert? Yeah, I'm not going to say the kid's name, though, because we don't give attention to that. Actually, why not? It's Nicholas Cruz. That was the kid's name. You know, there's Dylan Harris and Eric Klebold and Columbine and all these other places. You got to be able to talk about it. You got to be able to put the names out there and, you know, develop a psychological profile so we know how to identify it and how to stop it next time. I mean, honestly, in all God's honest truth, that's the way we do it. Okay? So, now another big issue, I think, Rollo, and I have never been to a school, but if I was to go to a school, I would think that the guidance counselors would notice that, would see the kid and be like, hey, come here, kid. Why aren't you hanging out with anybody? Why aren't you eating lunch with anybody? Why aren't you playing with anybody? Why aren't you studying with anybody? Why don't you go skateboarding with anybody? Why don't you ride bikes with anybody? Why don't you draw a dragon or some sidewalk chalk with anybody? It's kind of strange that they don't do that, you know? And every kid should have a friend. That's true, Bilbert. Every kid should definitely have a friend. But, I mean, it's kind of the guidance counselor's fault when you think about it, because they're the adults and they see what's going on in the school. You can't tell me they're too busy to step in and notice when a kid's hurting or, you know, being ostracized by the popular kids, you know, or bullied or anything like that. And yeah, like I said, high school is a different environment. It's a little bit friendlier than middle school, but I feel like there's a lesser threat in middle school of actually having a school shooting. That's true. So, anyways, let's keep talking about the problem. Yeah, Bilbert, it could be we could need some more psychologists or psychiatrists around the school, or schools or whatever, to be able to talk to these kids and to see what's up with them. Because, I mean, you know, they could be like depressed or something, or, you know, going through that weird puberty depression thing. Yeah, that's true, Bilbert. Their parents, that's a big one. If the children are being neglected or not being loved enough at home, that's a huge issue. There has to be that sense of family. When I grew up, I didn't really have to worry about it too much. at all because we always had a sense of family. And if it wasn't immediate family, it was extended family. I would go to my aunt's house, and it was just like I was still just, hanging out at my mom and dad's house. And so if you have a good support of at home and family, an extended family, there's going to be a far less likelihood of anything negative or bad occurring in your life. And what's important to remember about these things too is, love is free and abundant. It's never ending. So don't be afraid to share, your love with your kids and tell them, hey, I love you. Have a good day at school. Be safe. I care about you. Do your homework. But also, more importantly, is your life. There's no amount of homework, algebra, whatever, science. Nothing is more important than your kid's life. So, hey, that's so true. Kids are the future. That's what they say in that one song. I believe the children are our future. Make a way and always pave the way. Yeah, Bilbert, exactly. So along with that, gun control is not the solution. They'll find a way to get the guns. I mean, if they're ambitious enough, they'll see a hunter going, to go hunting in the fall, and they'll break into his truck and they'll get his, shotgun or something. There's always, where there's a will, there's a way. So it's not about gun control. It's more about future control. These kids need to be prepared for the future. And I was going to compare it like, preppies are the kids that are prepared for the future. And the kids that are not the preppies, they're not prepared. They are more prone to anxiety. They're more prone to, falling through the cracks and slipping through and failing grades and stuff like that. Those are the kids you have to look out for. Those are the kids that need more work. And we have the resources, and there's no reason why we can't focus on the kids that need it more than the kids that don't. So, anyways, we must invest in our kids. We must never neglect them, because if you neglect a kid, it just becomes a neglected adult, and then it's just a waste on society. And so anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Oh, I definitely did. Bilbert, you're starring in the video. How can you find it helpful if you're the one that helped make it? Oh, well, it's just helpful, okay? I'm not law enforcement, but if I was, I would be watching this video and being like, wow, those are some really, 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 really good points, you know? Yeah, Bilbert, I know. You're a pretty smart little, magician. You got your little thing going. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna go eat some Sara Lee cheesecake with Shrek. Sounds good. And yeah, just be on the lookout. Um, Parents, guidance counselors especially, you're gonna be the ones that I think will be able to spot this stuff first. I was actually going to go name names of the guidance counselors that were at that Florida school and look them up on Google, but that's not helpful. Just common sense. Just get out there, stop the stuff before it happens. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. And we have to be able to talk about things. We have to be able to talk about anything. So, and that comes with time too. And so, throughout the school year, if you notice anything off, just report it. Or even better, be somebody's friend. Show them some love. Yeah, do something kind for them. Give them a cupcake. Give them a chocolate chip cookie. Take them to lunch. Go have a burrito with them. Yeah, just let them know that they're loved and that you're a friend. Okay, this is Roll 88. Peace out. I love you guys. Stay safe out there, please. And take care of each other. And Jesus loves you. Bye. Bye.